Hello guys, welcome to a Focus on Fragrance channel. I hope you're all doing very well. Today I have another clone from the house of Maison Alhambra. This is the Karat, and this is a very much close clone to Kirk from Tiziana Terenzi. By the looks, smell and notes, it is very much similar. Personally, I have just smelled the Kirk one time, so I can't really compare this to that. But what I can tell you, how this does smell and how does this perform. And as far as I can remember, as soon as I smelled this, it has a very much similar opening to the Kirk. So first of all guys, the presentation, it has a good quality box. I would say the best for a gift. I would personally really want to gift this to someone. And another thing guys, again in my previous video I told you the this is from 2020 production date, so if you are buying this from 2020 you will get the logo of just Alhambra, and after 2020 it has the logo of Maison Alhambra, so keep that in mind. This is from 2020, and all of this designing, I really like the golden line. It is not a line, it opens like this, but it really looks good. The bottle, it is, the both bottles and boxes are just the same as an arc, with some just a little bit differences of color. The same type of a cap. Let me take that out. The same hollow bottom and same design bottle, everything is just the same. They've just changed the colors, but still the presentation wise they are really good. I still can't believe how they do this. Like, they present it very much good and they sell it like too cheap, and I don't know how they do it. So the notes for this guys, let me spray it on so I can have a fresh. And the sprayer on this is a Beast Performer spray guys. Be careful on the spray, don't overspray it, because it is already just throwing away so much juice. The sprayer is really good on this. So for the notes guys, on all the websites they have the same notes just as the Kirk from Tiziana Terenzi, and they are pretty much true. I can also trace all of these notes. So in the top notes, this has passion fruit, peach, pear, raspberry, some cassis or leaves of blackcurrant or buds of blackcurrant, and some sand. In the middle notes, this has lily of the valley. In the base notes, it has musk, vanilla, sandalwood, patchouli and heliotrope. So how does this smell guys? In the opening guys, it is a fruity kind of that tropical fruity passion fruit, which I really love on this. And this passion fruit does have quality. It is not like that cheap type of a passion fruit. Followed by the peach and pear, which are really well blended, but I think you can get both of these fruits. You will get the juicy citruses from the peach, and you can also get the pear note very good, but they're still blended very well. And followed by the raspberry, which is pretty much toned down, and a bit of blackcurrant leaves. The sand note is here, which is very comforting, that mineral type of feel. And the note which is not mentioned here, but I can get a little bit of that, a little bit pomegranate, a note is here. So the opening is very fresh, very fruity. I really love this opening. As this goes to the middle notes guys, it has only one floral note of lily of the valley, and it is also toned down. This is not such a floral note. The other note I can get, which is not also mentioned, is the jasmine, but both of these notes are really toned down. This is not a floral scent. It is, but not that much. And so as this goes to the hard dry down notes guys, the base notes, it has the musk, which is very smooth, and the sweetness of vanilla is creating an awesome type of smell in the dry down. This has the woody accords of sandalwood, but it is not too loud or too woody, just as I would like it. And the powdery floral note of heliotrope is here. They mentioned patchouli, but I couldn't really trace patchouli in the dry down. It is like in the dry down you can only get the sandalwood, vanilla, and the musk, and lots of musk. Both of these, the Karat and the Andromeda, are similar to this Anabayid. I will tell you in a while about that. So this is the smell. How would you smell? And if I tell you the main accords for this are just as the same as for Kirk from Tiziana Terenzi. The main accords are gonna be fruity, sweet, fresh, musky, tropical, and woody, and these are the same accords for Kirk. If we talk about similarities, guys, the Tiziana Terenzi Kirk, the Andromeda from Tiziana Terenzi, and Erba Pura, and also the Ana Abayed from Latafa are gonna be in the same category. They are all fruity, fresh, sweet, musky fragrances with just some little bit of differences. If you like any of those fragrances, the Tiziana Terenzi Kirk or Andromeda or Erba Pura from Sospiro, this can be a really cheap but a very good performing alternative if you like any of those fragrances, or if you like any fruity, sweet, fresh fragrance with a lot of smooth musk and vanilla. This can be your good alternative with a cheap price and a very beast performance. So I tell you a little about Anark and Karat, the differences, guys. I think personally for me, guys, this is leaning more to the feminine side, whereas this does have that darkness, that masculinity type of a woody note. This is too loud and too fruity for me. I would personally recommend this to any man, the Karat. This has depth, this has darkness, it has that woody accord, it has masculinity. Both of these are quite unisex, but in my opinion, this Anark is leaning more toward the feminine side, whereas the Karat is still unisex, but in my opinion, more on the masculine side. I would personally buy this again, and I do like to wear this one. If we talk about the seasons, guys, obviously this is the best for the summer, spring, and fall time. For the age, I would say any age can easily wear this from 15 to above 40, because this is a very fruity, fresh, musky fragrance. I really like this. If you do a fair rating for this, the best part about these fragrances, guys, these Alhambra clones, these Latafa clones are really the best. So if we do the longevity, for the longevity, it takes a 10 out of 10. On the skin, this will stay on your skin from 5 to 8 hours depending on different skin type of chemistry, but on the clothes it will stay for at least 24 hours on the clothes. I have tested this out a few times on different clothes, bed sheets, different types of materials, but the result is the same. This does stay for 24 hours. It is not as strong as it is in the opening, but still you can easily smell this from your clothes. For the projection, guys, it gets a 9 out of 10, above average projection. You will get a good scent bubble around you. For the sillage, it gets an 8 out of 10, still above average. It does not leave a strong trail behind, but more than average, so still good. And the best part about this is the price tag, guys. A 10 out of 10. I got this for literally some 18, 19, $20 maximum. So if you can even find this for like 20, I would personally, for me, guys, if I smell this and this was for like $50, I would still buy it, because this is a good performance. This has a really good performance, and above all, it smells really good, and it is a very close clone. I wouldn't say a clone, but it is very much similar to Kirk from Tiziana Terenzi, and even more similar to Erba Pura. If you like any of those fragrances, this can work very good for you. A very cheap but a very good performance alternative. If you like what I said, you should get interested in this, and I really like these. I think these two are the beast performers of Maison Alhambra. I have tested out at least 20 fragrances from Maison Alhambra, and if you are looking for a beast performance fragrance with a cheap category price, both of these are, I got them for like below 20. And even if you guys have to, depending on your country, if you have to even pay up to $50, I would recommend you to buy this. If you like Andromeda, the Kirk or Erba Pura, these two can really work good for you. This was all for the video, guys. If you like the video, hit that like and subscribe button. Until the next video, take care. Bye bye.